Thank you so much. Wow, what an amazing show. I'm just sitting here almost in tears, right? Almost in tears, and just, from a local kid from Milwaukee, only the age of 28. A black father myself. Got young daughters of 4 years old and 7 years old, and they're both going on 30. So I definitely related on just fatherhood, right? Just sitting back and just understanding, just really just parenting, right? And being able to understand just the struggles of seeing yourself in your child, but then just those small moments, right? Where you're having the stressful days of being on Zoom meetings every day and having to go home and just wanting to bring your best self, right? And just understanding, throughout the play, I heard the word trauma, right? Just popping up, right? My parents were divorced at the age of 1. So I couldn't even imagine what a full household would be, right? And even being a divorcee, already at the age of 28, I found myself growing up and saying like, hey, you know what? I don't want to be this type of person, right? I don't want to be my dad. I want to be better than my mom, right? But then also finding themselves in the same situations, right? And figuring out what we can do with the best, right? So outside of being a part of the championship Bucks and, my daughter's saying, loving Giannis and being a part of the team, and, it's just more about the home, right? Of being able to know that what we go through in life just means stuff, right? And it's the small moments, it's the small stories that we like to share between each other in the household. But throughout those same moments, it's something that I give myself so much accountability to myself and responsibility, no matter if it's personally, professionally, right? I think about through my own company, Inspired, right? And think about spirituality and how much we all have purpose. No matter who we are, no matter what we go through, each and every one of us, especially here, has a story. And it's our responsibility, it's our accountability to tell our story, because we all mean something. And if we can take that from our homes, if we can take that to our workplaces, if we can take that into the plays, if we can take that into the community, I believe that's what's going to make our world a better place. And I think that we're all on the same path for that. We're all on the same path, especially in the midst of the pandemic, and we're realizing how much we mean much to each other. So throughout it all, I think about the play and just love the opening, right? The transparency that he showed throughout, what he experienced as a child, but then how that relates to even as an adult, right? And one of my favorite speeches before I sit down, one of my favorite speeches is just the value of youth, right? And you can't spell youth without you. And I think about just the inner child that we all have. I like to say I'm a grown child, right? And no matter if I'm 50, 60, 70 years old, I'm going to still have that inner child in me. And if we can care about the inner child within us and understand that it's still relevant in our lives, but because it's relevant that we can make a better impact in our lives and the lives of our community, it's each and every one of our roles. So I appreciate the Milwaukee Rep, for bringing Antonio songs here. But I take this play as a call to share our challenge, but then also to listen, right? To listen to those that may be struggling, that may be having a strong story, a strong background, so that we can make our world a better place. So thank you all again for attending. And I'm pretty sure you'll have some great breakout sessions. So come to the breakout sessions with your stories. And again, it'll make our world a better place.